What's up, Internet? Welcome back to Myst. In the last episode, we got an ending. We defeated the two sons, and we found Atris, and he gifted us another book. Before I continue, though, I just want to call out something. I know there's a lot of new viewers on the channel, as of the time of recording this, I have put out the episode where I was spending about 40 minutes in the subway submarine thing, kind of bumbling my way through that maze. And I saw a lot of comments that were kind of pointing me in the right direction, which thankfully I had already beaten the puzzle by the time I posted that video. But generally, I saw a lot of spoiler comments, and I try to play the game every game I play ahead as much as possible. But obviously sometimes I'm not going to be able to play, 4 hours of the game ahead of what I'm actively uploading. So I'm just going to politely ask that we just keep spoilers down as much as possible for all playthroughs. I prefer to try to play the game kind of on my own pace, and if that's frustrating, and I fully understand that, and you could always just wait for the next episode and skip ahead, there's always going to be an answer, and I'll never leave an episode of completely devoid of any sort of experience, because I'll see that in editing and make sure that there's something to, like, I'll double up an episode before I say that there's an episode of fully no discoveries, no nothing. And I think that in that episode specifically, there was stuff to call out, and I did make a map, so that was what that episode was. Don't need to harp on it for too long, just no spoilers in the comments as best as you can. And here we go. We're going to go right into our next age. Ooh. Or not. It's just a book. Rime, as I have named it. Rime, I have named it. A desolate age with a beauty that is quite different than I had expected or imagined. The intricate feathers of ice that fall from the sky are awe-inspiring. I feel as though I could sit and watch them for hours. And though it is cold here, like I have never experienced before, I find myself enjoying the change of temperature, for it's unlike any other place I've ever seen. Perhaps the oddest thing is the silence. Although the wind blows on occasion, when it ceases, there's a suffocating silence that falls on this place, broken only by the distant cries of unseen creatures. I've visited 3 times, and I'm sure now that this age will provide the environment I need. I believe the cold temperature is crucial for obtaining the necessary refraction of light. Examining the structure of the books is ever more perplexing, but I'm driven onward by my need to understand. The great tree of possibilities can never be fully grasped, but I must at least try to find one particular branch. Of course, the chance of using a blank linking book to find one specific age amongst the infinite variations that must exist is infinitesimal, like searching for a specific grain of sand on the beach. The only workable solution is to focus the connection of a damaged, unusable linking book. Perhaps I can bridge this much smaller gap. On the subject of enlightenment, I would also like to find the cause of the mysterious lights that shine in the darkness here. Though I never assumed that I would be able to build especially fast here, the speed at which I am progressing is somewhat disappointing. I do think I will bring Sirrus and Achenar as well as some of the machinery from Salentic. Achenar chose to stay with Catherine, and while Sirrus was unhappy about the prospect of exploring a new age without his brother, he was still excited to come. He has spent the last few days here with me, helping me with the beginning phases of construction. He, too, seems to enjoy the ice and cold weather. He is intrigued with the crystals that we have brought with us. He has been a big help, as have others, and I hope to be able to begin my experiments here soon. Tonight, Sirrus and I found a wondrous spot to view the lights, although it seems they decided to hide from us. After sitting in the cold winds for over 2 hours, we saw nothing. It was rather disappointing. Sirrus will return to Myst tomorrow. He's been a tremendous aid to me, and I'm thankful for his willingness to help. He's excited to tell Achenar about his adventures, and it's clear to me how much he has missed his brother's company. The hard part of the construction is over, although I've decided after tonight that I would like to add some kind of observation post. I won't be finished as soon as I had hoped, although I'm fairly certain it will be worth the delay in the long run. I've decided to take a break from the construction now that the tunnel is almost complete. I'm quite convinced that with the right refraction, certain properties of the ink can be simulated. When I try to explain my theory to Catherine, she laughs and tells me I am trying to hold infinity in a bottle. She laughs, and I laugh. Maybe she's right, but I must try regardless. I came too close to success on Everdunes. Besides, if all that comes from this effort is time spent with my sons, it will have been worthwhile. Good dad. I'm fairly certain that now the temperature indeed does have an effect on the refractive properties of the crystals, but I have realized that temperature alone is not enough. Each crystal responds differently to the lower temperatures, and controlling the particulars is proving challenging. Perhaps focusing on another, more attainable goal in the short term will help. I should finish the shaft to my observation post while I have the machinery here, perhaps tomorrow morning. The lights were beautiful again last night. They had not shown themselves for so long that I had almost forgotten their beauty. I still must find the cause. I'm feeling rather overwhelmed with what remains to be done. I've made no progress on the crystals. The shaft is not finished, nor is the observation post, or even the lab. I've not seen Catherine for some time, and I long to spend some more time with Achenar and Sirrus. Besides all that, there are, far away in the back of my mind, the thoughts of my people and our lost city. Ooh, interesting. I dreamt of them again last night. I have seen the city in its worst condition, and still its beauty overwhelmed me. Even now, I visualize how majestic it must have been before the destruction caused by Viovis and Agarus. It amazes and saddens me. I'm certain that Denis is not dead as my father believed. I'm convinced that there must be some who managed to escape the destruction, and even now continue to survive in separate ages. Within me is an urging to take the chance and return to Denis to find these survivors and properly rebuild our city. However, I can do nothing until I'm certain of the fate of my father. If my plan failed, if I missed a single book when attempting to trap him on Riven, then he has been free all along. Wait, so hold on. So this is setting up a sequel. I didn't realize that the games were that connected. I'm certain that Denis is not as dead as my father believed. I'm convinced that there must be some who managed to escape the destruction and even now continue to survive in separate ages. Within me is an urging to take the chance and return to Denis. Oh, Denis is a place, okay, to find these survivors and properly rebuild our city. However, I can do nothing until I'm certain of the fate of my father. If my plan failed, if I missed a single book when attempting to trap him on Riven, then he has been free all along. If that is true, then all that stands between him and the ages I have now written is the link from Denis to Myst. As much as I wish to return to Denis, without knowing the fate of my father, I cannot risk re-establishing that link. I must observe my father without re-establishing that link. It has been several years, and there have been many dead ends, but the solution is out there somewhere. I know it, at least I hope. Catherine will have her ideas about all of these things, and I miss her greatly. I will return to Rime later, when my mind has cleared. Aha, okay. Okay, so obviously I see here... Okay, so we gotta set the thing to 40. We see an island, and then something circled at the top at 2735. Okay. Let's, we know that's back at the beginning, so let's go and do that. Cool. I'm feeling like this is post-game, right, technically? Like we achieved whatever we were supposed to achieve as the main goal of the game, but now this is kind of some sort of secret last thing for doing the secret ending. Topographical extrusion test. So that's correct. So we've done this before. We've done 40. Okay. Right. So we have... So what was that last piece of this? Here we go. So so 2 buttons, press the button 2735. Okay. Is there something around the outside of this? No. Oh. Right, we've seen this before. We just didn't know what to do with it. Let's look at this one more time. Right. Can I view this full screen? I can. So that doesn't show what direction it's supposed to be in. We have our mountain. Yeah, we know that. 2735. Oh, oh no. Okay. What am I looking for here? Uh-oh. Okay, well, we walked away from it, and then it changed something. That brings that back up. Does this change anything by doing this? Doesn't look like it. So this has to be on first. Then this button works. Okay. So then what does 2735 refer to? Are there 8 positions? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I don't know how that would help me. So if it's like 2, 7, 3, 5? Yeah, I mean, like, there's technically a possibility to put a number in there, but I don't know exactly what I'm supposed to do with that. Have I seen anything with a dial that looks like this? What is this? Oh, wait, is this the side of the island? Hold on. I was like, what looks like that? Oh, I think I'm gonna understand. I think I get it. And I did call this out. I think I understand. It's this, right? It's this whole thing. This is what I'm rotating. So I think this turns. So if I turn it to the outside... Oh, for sure this is something. Okay. So if I can turn it to the outside in the inside of this curve, I think I'll have it. And now I'm not... is there... The only other thing it could be is when I transport to the Selentic Age, I think there's a platform like that over there, too. So I don't know if what I do on this island would affect what happens on that island, but we could certainly try if this doesn't work. Cool. Okay. So let's press this button in the back. So what we want is this to see if that works. Press the button. I'm excited to play more Myst games now. Definitely, I keep saying it, but I'm definitely interested in Riven. Myst is the classic, but I've heard good things about Riven too. Wow, okay, that was cool. So now what? Oh. Okay, got it. So, and I don't think, is there something on the other side? No, so I actually have to do this one more time, but I turn it, what would that be? Counterclockwise a bit? Wow, there's a whole thing under there. Okay. Is it another age? I guess it might be the one that's in the book we just read, right? I can't believe I didn't put this together before, but it's good on the game for kind of trusting the player to figure this out. Okay, that should work. Alright. Here we go. And I'm not sure if there's anything else in the other ages that we have seen to find. You know, is there anything else that's secret or hidden or whatever? I'm not sure. Cool. Oh. Okay, well, we know what to put in that. Cool. Dare I say very witness? Okay, so 2, 7, 3. Uh-oh. Wait, hold on. What? Is it 2735? 2735, right. I was gonna say that's not possible to do it the way. 2735. Down it goes. I'm assuming something's gonna happen with this platform. Oh. We got a pedestal. Okay. Aha! Very nice. We have Rime. We do have another age, a whole new world to explore. Okay. So it's a land of ice and cold. Long loading screen. And, ooh, pretty. Cool. So we have electricity. That's good. Let's walk it over. Aha, one more page to turn. Arrive on Rime is the achievement. Wow. How did they do this in the original game? Is it just just snow and white and stuff? That's fun. Yeah, I'm also really curious to see how they did a lot of this in the game, in the original game. Yeah, this is construction that for sure is going to take a while. Cool. Different environment. All the other ones feel like a little bit more contained. This feels more like a vast wilderness, the snowy wilderness. Cool stuff. Let's keep going. I don't want to miss anything, but I don't think there was anything on the path here. Okay, so we have a building. And then we have some sort of... Oh, this is that observation deck or a viewing platform, right? Is there a path beneath me? There is. Okay, let's go up here first. We have a telescope. Or a... Yeah, I guess you could call it a telescope. Ooh. Is that dolphins or whales? I guess it just loops every so often. Let's not take anything for granted, though, obviously. Okay, so that path takes you down to a little... Almost looks like a generator. Is that what that is? It looks like it. Let's go down there. Ooh, I didn't even see the building up there. Okay. So there's a way to get to the top of the mountain. Maybe by climbing? Let's see. First of all, let's go down here, though. Anything under the bridge? No. Okay, what do we got? Button? Maybe out of gas. Okay. Well, it is a generator. At least it looks like it. And sounds like it. And... oh. Is there anything else around the house? We got a pipe leading directly from where the generator was, so that's good. Open up, please. Please? Oh, no. Keep it open. Thank you. Oh, we're frozen in here. Okay. We have a lighter built into a furnace. I see. So we're going to have to heat up the house to release the ladder that's stuck up there. Okay. What else do we got? Uh-huh. Okay, so I feel like I'm not going to be able to do much here at all. That's just the doors. It's just a very far door queue. Okay. So yeah, I need to heat up the house. This is the thing. And to do that, I need to use the generator downstairs, or the furnace, or whatever we're going to call it. That said, how do I do that? I also don't have a way back, so there's not a situation where I could take something from a different age or anything like that. Let's go back over here for a second. I cannot turn this, right? Oh, there it is again. Just caught the tail end of a whale. Yeah, it looks like orcas. Anything else I should see from this direction? Let's go down to the generator one more time. Maybe I missed something. Weird light reflection off that rock. Okay. Oh. What do I got? Aha! Okay. Pull it again. Okay, maybe that'll work. Hey, alright, we have power. And that doesn't look like it's going down, which is good. We're lit. Let's go. I don't believe it would change anything up there. Doesn't look like anything's that much different other than inside. Alright, let's do this. Uh-oh. Okay, hold on. Alright, so this is my next step. I gotta light this up somehow. Is there a valve I have to turn on? Yes, there is. Okay. Now does it work? Yes, of course it does. Excellent. Let's keep the heat in. Nice. Look at this. Very cool. Okay. Let's get that ladder down here. And then let's open up this door. Oh boy. Which way do we want to go? Let's go down first. Heating lamps? Almost looks like it with the fog. If these are heating lamps, this would definitely lead to low-lying fog. It's an elevator? Why do I have a feeling this age is going to be like 3 times the size of all the other ones? Janky-ass elevator doors. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Let's go to the other way first. Because it seems like there's less of house than there is of whatever the hell else we're about to find. Oh, well, that's going to lead up to the thing on the top of the mountain, isn't it? Hole is this way. Yeah, this is definitely the way to go first. Just for my sanity. Okay. Oh, we got another book. Achenar's Journal. Oop. And I pull it aside. Another gift journal from Father. He doesn't quite get that I barely use these. Then again, here I am writing in it. So I guess I shouldn't complain. It's always a kind gesture. My brother was right. The lights in the sky are unbelievable to see firsthand. The way they dance and shimmer behind the clouds fills me with a kind of peace that's hard to put into words. Sirrus paces when he's either trying to work out a difficult problem or when he's upset. Tonight, it's upset pacing. Head down, staring at the floor, big wide stride. Usually I just let him stew until he sorts it out, but he's been going on for hours like this. Guess I'll just have to be that big brother and talk him through it. Turns out he was upset because he thinks Father's ideas for the crystals are wrong, and he's too nervous to admit it to him. I always knew Father's opinions mattered a lot to Sirrus, but he needs to get past this idea that Father can never be wrong. Working outside for too long causes a dull ache behind my eyes. Even the normal light here is off somehow. I don't know how they deal with it. Maybe my brother's thick skull blocks it out. Sirrus, if you're reading this, that was a joke. Don't go crying to Father. Father asked me to help him design and build a device for cutting the crystals into thin sheets. From the big grin on Sirrus's face, it's clear that this was the big idea he was afraid to share. Looks like I was right. Again, this little brat thinks he's being so sneaky. I'm watching you over there, scribbling down your little plans. Looking at you. Look at you. You think no one knows what you're planning, but I do. Guess I'll have to go keep an eye on him. Stupid child. Stupid pea-brained idiot. I was right. He snuck out to watch for the stupid whales. Slipped and cracked his head on some ice. Could have gone right over the edge if I hadn't been there. Writing, just so I have something to put my mind to. His injury seemed severe at first, but after cleaning it, I could see that it isn't serious. A big scrape on his side and a really good knock on the head were the worst of it. He begged me not to tell Father, as if there was any chance I would. As clever as he is, Sirrus is still just a child. Told Father Sirrus felt ill and needed a day to sleep it off. He nodded and immediately asked me to help him with his work. I know he cares for us both, but would it kill him to at least be a little concerned? Though I have to admit, it was nice to spend the day working together, just us. It's been a long time since we've done that. So Achenar's the older brother. Interesting. Father is absorbed in the final touches of his book device, so I doubt he'll notice if I repurpose some of the leftover parts from Stone Ship. I have a little project of my own in mind. Shouldn't take more than a few hours if I just bolt the entire thing to the railing. Father's device works. Being able to see Channelwood without physically being there is truly unbelievable. For all their kind words about how much I contributed, I know this is more of their achievement than mine. They deserve to be proud. Let's take a nice little photo of that. So, blue 12962. That's going to be an upcoming puzzle, I have no doubt, obviously. Let's see, what do we got over here? If it looks like maps. Oh, whales. So this is probably Sirrus's side then. And I'm sure here's Sirrus's journal. Yep. Let's see. Is there anything else to look at? Seemingly no. Let's read it. It's very exciting to get to see one of Father's ages so soon after he completes it. Usually he makes us wait so long before allowing us to visit. He told me Rime would be cold, but I was still completely surprised by just how much breathing in the air hurt. Father gave me this journal for my Rime observations. He said that Achenar would also get one when he visits, and not to spoil the surprise. I hope I can convince my brother to come next time. Now that I'm more used to the cold, I can see how beautiful this place is. Father's skill with the art is amazing. Father explained his theories about the Everdunes crystals today. He wants to try to build a machine to view ages without linking to them. He hopes that the crystals will refract light through the linking panels and show what's on the other side. It sounds impossible, but I know he can figure it out. Oh, is that like the viewing window in every book? Maybe that makes sense. That would be cool if that's what this is all about. Ooh, I dropped my keys. I've begun my experiments on the crystals. Father asked me to find a way to control how much each crystal refracts light. He even gave me my own workspace just like his. I'll start by leaving each crystal out in the cold for different lengths of time to see if the different temperature changes anything. I could solve this, I know it. Oh, interesting. Look at this. Father has asked me to return home to Myst. I hope it's not because I'm distracting him. I know I have a lot of questions, but he asked me to do these experiments. I just want to keep trying to figure it out. Achenar decided to join me this time. Watching his shock at the cold was very amusing. Father has built more dwelling space, and now we have a wonderful spot to view the lights. He asked us to help him finish the construction, but soon I will return to my crystal experiments. I've come up with some new ideas while away that I'm excited to test. I'm not having much success with the crystals. The amount of refraction is always changing, and I can't seem to get a constant reading. It's very frustrating. But I realized something. I think Father's approach might be wrong. There's just no way to get reliable refraction from these crystals like this. I think I have an idea to solve it, but I don't know how to bring it up. I don't want to sound foolish to Father. Maybe he knows best, and I just don't see things like he does. Achenar encouraged me to tell Father about my idea, so at last I did. He called it brilliant. He started working with Achenar to build a machine to cut the crystals straight away. It's nice to see my ideas accepted so quickly without being told they're unworkable or unsound. We're back from Myst again. It was a nice break from all the snow and ice. Father asked us to return to Rime without him, which he only does when he needs to talk to Mother about something serious. Why can't they just say what they want in front of me? I'm not a child anymore. When I'm grown and have sons of my own, I won't ever hide serious things from them. We finally saw the whales tonight. We hear their song once in a while, but they've never come close enough for us to see until now. From the big cliff behind the observation tower, we saw a massive whale appear in the cove, followed by two smaller ones. Father said there were 3 of them just like us. Then he laughed and called us his little whale calves, which got a groan from me and a handful of snow from Achenar. I wanted to stay out and keep watching, but Father lectured me about how it was too dangerous to be there alone. I protested, but he just gave me that sad look. That means let it go. Fine, I'll just wait until later tonight, then go back. I'm so sorry, Father and Mother. If I die, I'm so sorry. Ooh. My brother bandaged me up and said that my thick skull protected me, but I know it could have been a lot worse if he hadn't found me. Achenar, thank you, and I'm sorry. I've been back working with Father for a few days now, but I've been too tired to write. I keep needing to take breaks to sit and rest because my side still aches quite a lot. Achenar keeps giving me looks, but I'll be okay. I want to see this to the end. We're very close to completing the crystal imager, but I'm really nervous. What if it doesn't work? Will we have to start all over again? It sounds like we'll find out tomorrow. It works! We saw Myst Island. We were even able to see Stoneship by adjusting the lenses. I couldn't believe it. My brother and I keep going back and forth between books, reading out the lens settings and viewing each age over and over again as if it were a game. Father seems more relieved that the work is finally completed. I'm sure he misses Mother too. I can't wait to return home and tell her what we did. And then we have more numbers, which are different numbers than the last time, I think. Okay. Very nice. I think we're coming up on the end of an episode. We might have another 1 or 2 out of it. And if this is not enough for a whole episode, obviously we'll just kind of try to achievement hunt a little bit, because I know there's a couple more left once we beat the game. But we'll enter the basement and the elevator in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a like and subscribe if you want to see any future episodes, and we'll catch you very soon. Bye, everybody.